Hey everyone, I'm gonna wait for some people to come in. Happy new moon. Hi Hunter, hi Den. Hi Deepika, Eva, Erica, Kristen, Dee, Julia. Can you guys hear me okay? Good morning, Carla. Hi Regina. Thank you, Hunter. I'm having a good day. Hey Dawn. There's so many people in here. I'm so glad. How's your guys' new moon? Hey Monica. Hey Barbara. What are you guys doing tonight? Julia, Sage, Amina. Can you guys hear me okay? I have my fan on, so let me know if you can hear me okay. From South America. Hi, Rox. Hi, Mary. There's so many people. I'm so glad. Okay, so I think starting off, you're going to charge your sage tonight. That's a good idea. Light it too. Manifesting with the bay leaves. Today is a good day. Today is the new moon in Cancer. Oh, good night, Deanna. I hope I'm saying that right. But yeah, working with crab energy today is really, really good. I wish I could have gotten my hands on a crab because I would have cooked it, but I did mention that in my video about the new moon. And you can also use crab shell. Crab shell is really good for protection and sending back negative energy. Yeah, so let's start. I'm going to do a few readings. And then it's Pamela, changed my YouTube name. Hi, Pamela. And then we can maybe do like a Q&A. And talk about a few rituals that you could do. Actually, the rituals we'll pull cards for. So what I want to do today, because it is Friday and it is a new moon, I'm going to pull from some love decks first. Would you guys like that? Is this the moon that increases your spiritual abilities? New moons amplify, so yeah. Okay, so this is going to be a general reading for love, for anybody that needs to hear it. Hi, Priyanka. So this card came upside down, and usually I don't take cards upside down, but I'm going to take it upside down. So it says, love who you are, but it's upside down. So it says, you are divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer. So this is a message for a lot of you that you are not loving who you are. And it seems like when blessings come, you don't feel like you deserve them, or you may be sabotaging them for a lot of you. A lot of you dive into things really, really quickly too. And a lot of you get what you want. You get what you want, but either you're scared of it or you're just not embracing it. You run away from it. You run backwards.
Not committed.
Yeah, not committing. Commitment is another thing that a lot of you may be struggling with. So what we're going to do is pull another card to see how we can. My dog is playing with my other dog. It's so cute. See what we could do to get that, remove that block, right? Ooh. Okay, so it gave me 3 cards, but this is interesting because I think in my calendar, if you guys have the Witch's Almanac calendar, it shows you every single day what color to work with, what color would be good to wear or candle or like whatever, right? I swear to God, today is coral. I swear I saw it that today was coral. So that's really interesting. And it's also a new moon in Cancer. So this is very similar to the color of the crab too. So, and that's so funny because it says allow flow and synchronicity into your life. You guys see that? You guys are, it's like you get what you want, but you don't allow it in. You don't allow it to flow. You create resistance and conflict, like with the very things that you manifested. Which is funny because it is the new moon in Cancer, which is all about the crab. And the crab has this thick outer shell, but inside it's super soft, right? So I feel like that's what's going on with a lot of you. You have this thick outer shell, but inside you're just a softie. Another synchronicity that we see here is the number 8. So the number 8 right there, and then this is the number 8. So the number 8 is an infinite number. It's forever. It's long lasting. It's binding. So I feel like a lot of you are scared of those kinds of terms. Long lasting, binding, marriage, contracts, stuff like that. A lot of you, it scares a lot of you, but you want it, but it scares you. What does it mean when you see the numbers 911, 911? I would say look up the numbers 9 and 1, angel numbers, on Google. And you'll find a lot of information where you could piece all of those numbers together. Good night, Kevin. But yes, so one thing I would recommend for a lot of you that are struggling with that is to incorporate more coral colors into your life, your home, because what this will do is just allow more flow and help tone down that resistance that we put up. Now, the next 2 cards we have here, the first one is Jade, and this says take action. So for a lot of you, fear might be holding you back. And you become paralyzed. You don't take action. You won't do anything. You won't move forward. You won't grow. And I feel like a lot of you have really lost a connection with nature or with your own nature, like something that you really, really loved. You don't do it anymore. And for a lot of you, you're being asked to incorporate that more into your life because it will help synchronicity come more. You can also incorporate jade jewelry or jade crystals into your house. You can bring more jade colors into your house. And the last card, oh my God. Okay, so this is one of my favorites. So Amber, awaken your creativity. Do you see the colors here? The color scheme is very Cancerian crab colors. Now, amber is a very lucky, I wouldn't say it's a stone. It's like a resin, but it's extremely lucky. If you have amber jewelry, amber stone, amber crystal, amber colors, amber oil.
Glasses are most commonly amber colored.
Amber colored glasses. It would be really good. I feel like this is something that a lot of you would benefit from, is these colors, nature, and getting back to the things that you love, because right now that's a block. So that is going to be the love reading. I'm so excited for this new moon. I was born 8th January 82. I feel a lot of positivity to come. Okay, Diana or Deanna. One thing I want to recommend, never, ever, ever, ever give your birth date out like that. Ever. But I do get positive energy from you, yes. Hi, Jacqueline. Hi, Stacy from Trinidad. I want to come to Trinidad. Okay. Now, the next reading that we could do, what do you guys want the next one to be about? Fear definitely holds you back. Yes, Evelyn. Incorporate these colors into your life. What do you guys want the next reading to be about? Money, protection, manifestation.
I got it. What powers that?
Ooh, what do you guys think? What power to amplify this new moon?
What aspect without energy?
Or like what aspect?
Yeah.
I actually have the perfect deck for that. So while you guys decide on yours, I'm going to pull what energy would be really good to amplify this new moon today. It's funny, we just pulled the Jade card and this comes up. So, and the number 4. Okay, so there is a lot of synchronicity. Oh my God, Kara, thank you. You already are answering my question. I'm trapped by fear often. What's your advice for getting? I'll get back to your question right after this, okay? So we had the Jade card come up, right? So that's a message for a lot of us to reconnect with nature and reconnect with the things that we love. We also have the number 4 on this card here. The number 4 is root chakra energy. It's the number of like home, domestic, roots. Interesting, right? Because new moon in Cancer is what? Crab in your shell, in your home, your dwelling, right? So the card says, I'm grateful for everyone and everything in my life and the lessons each bring. So when it comes to what energies you need to amplify this new moon, gratitude, get out. Okay, this one actually made me a little excited. So I would say if you have a tree around you in your backyard, a park or something, or just go in your backyard, I think do this outside, okay? I'm going to tell you a spell. Go outside near trees or nature and then write a gratitude list. And keep an amethyst crystal with you. If you guys have an amethyst crystal, keep it with you. And if you can do it tonight, do it tonight. Because the new moon, it's at its peak. So write your gratitude list. And you can write it in your journal and then keep it. Or you can write it on a piece of paper and stick it in your garden somewhere. And just leave it there until the next new moon. Remember, this is not a manifestation list. This is going to be a gratitude list. So everything that you're thankful for that you already have in your life. Now, I think what the spirits are trying to say in this card is whatever you're grateful for in your life today, it's going to amplify and grow. And you'll see it in this whole new moon next cycle. So write everything that you already have in your life that you want to increase. And then you bury that in your garden. Or if you don't have a garden, like you could keep it in your journal, like I said, or put it on your altar. Could you do a video on using crystals, manifest anything you want? I have so many videos on crystals, Stacy. Check out my channel. Your doggy is so cute. Oh, thank you. I love your videos. Blessings to you. Thank you for your readings. Resonate with me. Thank you, Maria. Okay, you want to go back to that question? I'm going to answer the question that I got from Tara. So you already are answering my question. I'm trapped by fear often. What's your advice for getting dark energies out of my home and encouraging brighter and good energies to spawn and flow? Can the new moon aid in this? So, negative energy in the home. There's a lot of things you could do to get rid of negative energy in the home, and especially if you do it today, it would be really good. So let me tell you a few things you could do. Get a bowl of water, okay? And what you're gonna do is put salt in there, and then you're going to put that in the middle of your home, like your whole house, like right in the center. Make sure you don't have animals or like little kids that could get into it. But what you want to do is, if you can, keep it in the center of your home overnight.
Does it have to be on the ground?
It has to be on the ground. Yeah, it has to be on the ground, like
The floor.
the foundation of your home. So keep it overnight, and then the next morning, tomorrow morning, I want you to go and offer not right now. I want you to go and offer that to did you see how I just pushed him? I felt so mean. Offer that to a tree. Yeah, offer that to a tree. Now, if you can't do the water, then I want you to get a lemon and cut it in half. And you could do this one in each room. Actually, I have a video on where you could use garlic in it too, but I'm going to tell you a quick one right now. Cut the lemon in half and put it in each room of the house and leave it there overnight or 3 days if you can. Remember, if you have animals and kids, don't let them get to it. 3 nights. And on the third, like after the third night, you want to take it and throw it in the garbage outside of your house. So that's 2 ways you could get rid of negative energy. You can also sage your entire house, but remember to have windows and doors open so the energy has somewhere to escape from. Okay, so I have a spiritual rinse on my shop, and what I like to do is boil that, cool it down, strain it. You could take a spiritual rinse, like an actual spiritual rinse for yourself, or you could mop your house with it or spray it around your house. So you could do that. And some ingredients that you could use for spiritual, like rinse like that, would be rosemary, cloves, hyssop, salt. What else would be good for getting rid of negative energy? Herbs.
Well, getting rid of negative energy?
Like herbs.
Well,
There's so many herbs that you could
Cloves
use.
would be a good one.
Cloves, yeah. Palo Santo. Burn Palo Santo. Oh, write your address on a Palo Santo stick and burn it inside of your house. Let it burn all the way down.
Just using most of the basic incense you find in any store will have the ingredients you really need to banish negative energy. Or if you just have incense.
Incense is good too. Whoa, it went dark. Incense is good too. Light incense in all the rooms of your house. I do that all the time. Also, humidifiers. No, humidifier or purifier?
Ionizer.
Ionizer?
Yeah, just like in Himalayan rock salt.
Himalayan rock salt, I have it back there. Just incorporate things in your house that make you feel good energy too. Maria says, I wanted to know if you have a bundle of crystals that you sell. Do you have a video teaching how to charge them? Can you recommend crystals that are important and good to have?
It depends on what type of crystal.
Depends on like your intention and the crystal.
You want to hit the top 3, money, love, and health.
The top 3, I would say, that's a good idea. Money, love, and health. So for money, aventurine, citrine, pyrite. Get these 3 for money. Do we have the mix in our shop?
For not the mix, but we have individuals in the citrine.
Okay, we might have the individual chips in the shop if you're interested. But those 3 for money, and then love. Garnet. We have garnet in the shop if you're interested. Garnet, rose quartz. I think garnet and rose quartz are the 2 that I'm like super drawn to when it comes to love. And protection, right? Protection would be black obsidian. Any black crystal would be really good for protection. Labradorite is really good for protection. Bloodstone?
Yeah.
For health?
For health, yeah.
Yes, bloodstone for health is really good.
Jade is really good for health too.
Jade is good for health. We pulled the jade card, remember? Burn the whole stick that day. Yes, burn the whole entire stick. If you write your address on it, burn the whole entire stick. Make sure that it burns all the way. And the ash, you could just throw it away. Hi, Oma. What are amethyst for? What are amethyst for? Amethyst is also really good for removing negativity. But for me, amethyst is all about the mind. It's calming the mind, nightmares, anxiety. Mental clarity. Yeah, a lot to do with your mind. For a lot of you, like that have like, yeah, mental fog, need to make a decision, just want more power of your mind, I think amethyst would be really good. Moonflower tarot. Ooh, I like that. The most romantic days coming up. Venus conjunct Mars on Tuesday the 13th. Yeah. Oh, Venus conjunct Mars. Oh, he just mentioned hematite and shungite are actually really good for stress.
Eddie's.
Whose question? Eddie. Yeah, Eddie. Hematite and what was the other one?
Shungite.
Shungite.
Hematite for just regular shungite if you're around a lot of electronics, and that's what's causing it.
Oh, shungite is really good if you have a lot of electronics. Like you could keep it near your phone, your laptop, your computers, office, workplace. Will you keep this video? Maria, the lives will stay. So
they'll get posted automatically.
They get posted automatically, yeah. Donna says, hi, you had done a video on removing negative energy with a red candle and cloves once. I did it once, but the candle was medium sized and I didn't burn it out all the way. Is that okay? That's fine. I don't burn it out all the way. Like if I'm sitting in my office, sometimes working, I'll have it lit and going. And then don't blow it out, like use the snuffer. And that's fine. I do that a lot.
What I tell people in the shop usually is for negative energy one is when they're doing their 1 hour, like let's say routine every week, light the candle for that 1 hour and just blow it out afterwards so you can using it all the time, you know, when you're doing your routine.
Yeah, just like you can have it lit for about like an hour and then snuff it out. Vanita says, what's good for spiritual blockage or spiritual spouse? Spouse? A spiritual blockage? I think it depends because it's so different for each person, but I would always recommend spiritual rinse. It's really, really beneficial. I remember the first time I ever did a spiritual rinse, the way my energy felt right after, like I recommend it to everyone.
Like cleanse every week, but spiritual rinse every month.
Yeah, you could actually do spiritual rinse every week.
No, every month.
Every month?
Because every week you just cleanse yourself and say spiritually you want to clean yourself every month. Just like that.
Nativesis. I cannot say that name, but it's so pretty, and thank you so much. What can I do to start back dreaming or remembering them? Man, I wish I could forget mines. But to start remembering your dreams, amethyst, mugwort tea. You can also keep a pillow of mugwort underneath, like a little sachet or bag, like a mojo bag or something of mugwort, lavender, amethyst crystals, and I would use labradorite crystals. That's how labradorite, I think, is what triggered my dreams, like very lucid dreams, and it's just vivid. So I would suggest labradorite, but also keep like an obsidian with you for protection and stuff. But I would do those things.
This moon would be great to work with labradorite because of that.
Yeah, this moon would be really good to work with labradorite and moonstone and carnelian. If you have a carnelian crystal, get it out. What do you use for spiritual baths, Julia? So I have the one up in my shop that has a bunch of ingredients in there. But off the top of my head, rosemary. There's like, I think one of my cat's hairs on my lip. That's why I'm like playing with it. Sage, cloves. But then some of these herbs are rough on the skin. So I recommend rosemary is a really good one. Sage is good too.
Try a small bite before you.
Yeah, try a little bit before you put it on your skin. But also mint. Mint is really good. Basil is very good.
A lot of stuff you can find in your garden.
A lot of the things you can find in your garden or at your grocery store. Is it good to take a spiritual bath during this new moon? It's the best time. Patchouli? Oh, yes. Patchouli is very, very good. Patchouli can be used for so many things: seduction, lust, sex, love, attraction, domination. Patchouli is a really good herb. Huh?
The new moon is tonight.
Oh, the new moon is tonight. Jalone. I think that's how you say it. Hi, Venus rising. Happy Cancer new moon. How can I get to talk to you off live chat? I really need to talk to you, please. Natasha. So, I think a lot of my patrons have closer access to me just because it's like a more like a safer community over there. But I get so many messages all day long. It's really hard for me to like go through all of them and stuff. Oh, good night, Letty. Carla says it's winter here in Australia. Will a steam bath work on the same in clearing negativity? Yeah.
Or do you do
Venus rising. Speaking of love, are you doing readings? So I'm slowly opening readings back up, but again, only for Patreon members, just because the energy exchange, I have to be very, very careful. So I kind of opened it over there, but even over there, I'm very careful of who I do readings for. So slowly I'm opening it back up, but I have to be really, really careful. Can I have your number, please? No, Natasha. Bye, oh divine mother. I'm talking to Kali mother behind you. That made my night. How can I use lemon and salt water together? Lemon and salt water together? I wouldn't use them together. They're, like, I use them separately for cleansings.
3 days, right? Around the moon, they can do the same work as someone's asking if it does it tomorrow.
Oh yeah. The new moon energy is good for like 3 days after the new moon too. So you could do it for like 3 days, yeah.
It's lingering energy.
It lingers. It carries on. Do you have any tips for cleansing the body of toxins? Lemon water. I like to do like I like to infuse my water, and that's like I get the water plus I get, rid of toxins. So lemon water, or like I'll make water and I'll throw jasmine flowers in there. I'll make water and I'll throw mint in there, and then you just throw it in the fridge, leave it overnight. That's kind of like how I would.
A lot of these herbs absorb those toxins when they're in your body, so you can use the water.
A lot of the herbs, they absorb the toxins in your body. So lemongrass is actually a really good one. Yes. Is the new moon tonight? Yes. I can't see the moon in the night sky. It's a dark moon. New moons are always dark. You will not see a new moon.
The luminous is 0%.
Yeah, there's no, what is it called? Luminous?
The luminosity.
Luminosity, 0%.
I think in a crescent moon, it's almost only 12%, 10% luminous, so that's what you see.
Oh, I didn't know that. I think he said the crescent moon is like almost 12% luminous.
Yeah, the 10-12%.
10-12% luminous. I didn't know that.
And then it keeps adding until it's fully luminous. Every cycle, every day.
Like a pregnancy.
Yeah, slowly becoming visible.
Kara, oh, thank you so much. Give what you wish for. Donate to sources of inspiration. Oh my God, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. I'm undergoing tough time financially. What to do? Help me, please.
Ritual for tonight.
A money ritual
For tonight.
Should I?
Something simple.
Should I do a money ritual for you guys tonight? Like, or pull from the spirits?
Free.
All right. Oh, good question, Mary. I'll get into that. Look at Mary's question.
Yeah,
you see it? Even my boyfriend got excited. Let me pull a card for money. And then can you remind me of Mary's?
Yeah.
Am I doing reads by donations? No. That gets so crazy. I've seen some tarot readers' lives go so crazy, and I'm like, how do they do it? Shauna, thank you. Shawana donated. Thank you so much. Okay, so money. I want you guys to get eucalyptus and cinnamon. Eucalyptus helps open the roads, open the doors, clear the way, clear the path. And cinnamon helps to attract. So cinnamon is a fiery herb. It kind of pushes the energy through, especially when it's blocked. And it also helps to sweeten.
Cinnamon is easy. Eucalyptus, you can find it any local park, anywhere. It's in every city.
Eucalyptus is real?
Yeah, every tree, every park has a eucalyptus tree.
Oh, so I guess
it's the ones with the barks peel off.
So eucalyptus, a lot of parks have them, and it's the tree where like the white barks peel off.
So you can find that.
So you can find that, and you can also get eucalyptus oil, eucalyptus tea. Just get the tea bag and open up the tea bag. Just make sure that it is eucalyptus. You can make a spray with eucalyptus and cinnamon, spray it all over your house. You can add eucalyptus and cinnamon in candles. You can rub eucalyptus oil all over the cinnamon and keep it near your front door, the entrance of your front door. It will help remove the obstacles and attract the good. If you can, sprinkle sugar all over the cinnamon right after you coat it with the eucalyptus oil. Okay, so these are some money remedies for you, okay? I might even do these too just because they seem so fun. Cinnamon and eucalyptus tea. There's a lot of ways that you can do this. You can also use cinnamon and eucalyptus as a floor mop, as so many ways. Diffuse it in your house. Incense. Incense.
Which question did you want to ask again?
Mary.
Moldavite.
Oh, what did she ask about Moldavite?
What are the uses for Moldavite?
What are the uses of Moldavite? Okay, so Moldavite is a crystal that it's associated like extraterrestrial.
It's in the same family as meteorites. It's called a tektite.
It's in the same family as meteorites. It's called a tektite.
Tektite
Crystal.
It's minerals from Earth mixed with minerals from space. So it's celestial and Earth.
Oh, okay. So the way he explained it is it's minerals from Earth mixed with minerals from space. So we have as above, so below. So it's very powerful, but also some people cannot hold it in their hands for too long because it is so intense. I have a Moldavite crystal, and my boyfriend gifted me Moldavite earrings. When I wear those Moldavite earrings, I can feel it, and I can't wear it for too long. And my Moldavite that I have, it's actually his, but I keep it. We actually keep it in our Shiva's lap. So that's where I keep my Moldavite. But good for working with celestial deities. It's good for like manifesting because it's connecting, as above, so below, and in the middle is where we are. So
not even that, like the explosion that created it, it's literally a meteor hitting the Earth, so it creates impact. Energy is released, and then the crystal absorbs all that energy.
Oh, so the meteorite came and created this impact on Earth, released all this energy, and that's where the Moldavite was formed. Got to be careful when buying Moldavite. A lot of fakes. The real comes. Yes, there are a lot of fakes, and Moldavite is very expensive. You get like a little teeny piece like this, and it's really pricey.
20-30 bucks for just
like $20-30 for like a little teeny little piece. But there's so many spells you could do with Moldavite, and they will work, but it's very intense. I kind of feel like Moldavite is like kind of like Kali, like it'll get the job done, but it will, if it needs to shake things up, it'll shake things up. Like a meteorite, yeah. What is the use of black obsidian crystal? Protection, cleansing, removing negative energy, keeping evil eye away.
It's basically a black mirror.
It's like a black mirror, protection and just deflecting negative energy. Excited to do a new moon ritual later. Yeah, get excited. When you get excited and you do a ritual, that is like the main ingredient. Your spell will work 1,000,000 times faster. There's 152 people in here. 53.
What was the eucalyptus and cinnamon combination for?
Eucalyptus and cinnamon was to open your roads for money. Thank you, Tony.
Green candles for tonight finances.
Do you suggest candles tonight for finances? Moon love, yes. So green candles, you could rub eucalyptus oil on it and sprinkle cinnamon on it and light that. Or green candles. Green candles are good. Yellow candles are really good. Gold candles are really good too. Raj Prasad, good night. I love your program. Thank you. Any suggestions on the in-laws? What do you mean? What are you looking for?
Keep them out of their relationship.
For Mary?
Hmm?
For Mary?
Well, I think that's the same one. Keep them in-laws from interfering in the relationship.
Oh my God, Carla, thank you so much. Thank you, Rita. You guys are so sweet. Thank you so much.
Tea lights are perfect.
Tony, you can use tea light candles. You could use chime candles, birthday candles, jar candles, any kind of candles. The point behind it is it's kind of like an alchemy, if you look at it, because you're turning something solid, the wax, right? You put your intention into it, and this solid thing is slowly turning into liquid, and then it's gone. So it's like magic, and your intention is in there. And it's just, if you, I forgot the name of the book, but it's probably listed in the description. It's Alchemy for Dummies. That was a really good book, helped me understand a lot. Hi, Dimple. I love your name. Carla, thank you. Venu said, what are green candles good for? Green candles are good for money and also heart chakra. But with heart chakra, I usually go more towards pink or red. But green is really good for money.
This is a good one. Color isn't as important as intention.
Which one? Angelo says, color isn't as important as intention.
It helps focus.
I think if you believe that, and like, then it will work for you. But for some people, color like matters. Color can be used like as a prop or like as an extra energy to amplify your work. So for me, color matters. But I mean, intention does matter too. But when you put the two together, it creates a powerful formula together too.
Depends on the person. Some people resonate more with the color because they're visual people. Some people more with their mental. So it depends on
Exactly. Some people can resonate more with color. It can help them focus their intention more. Some people just need purely intention. Just started using bay leaves and they really work for me. Thank you for your videos on this. Which one, Brandy? Oh no, Mary. For them to stop meddling, a stay in your lane type of work. So in-laws that meddle, See, every story is different. So each energy in each household between each connection is different. So I would have to like do a reading or something to tell you specifically like how to do that, because each situation is so different. So like one situation could require a specific energy and like another situation could require something different, you know? A shut your mouth lime spell. You have to be so careful with stuff like that because like, you know, that's dangerous. Like that's your in-laws. Are you really willing to like shut your mouth could mean so many ways that their mouth could be shut. It could be like dangerous too, you know, so be careful sometimes the spells you do and who you do it to.
It can affect their son or your children because they're tied to the in-laws.
Exactly. If it's your in-laws, it's a bloodline right there. So like if there's children, you know, you got to be so careful. Crab shells ritual suggestions for tonight. Oh, I wish I had a crab shell, you guys. The spirit that I work with, the spirit that I was born from, secret little information that I'm going to put out there, but his face is actually on the shell of a crab. So we might try to find one tomorrow. By the way, tomorrow I'm going to try to go live on Patreon, maybe have coffee with you guys over there. If you're interested, head over there. But I did want to let you guys know before I forget. Okay, but crab shell ritual suggestions. Okay, first of all, if you bought crab to cook it, eat it and save the shell. If you have the shell, what I would do is I would light a black candle in the shell, but don't leave it unattended because there's going to be herbs around it and stuff. But get a black candle and clean out the shell, and I want you to fill the shell with salt, regular cooking salt, or if you have black salt, if you have my black salt from my shop, fill it up with salt, and I want you to put the candle on there. It could be a chime candle, a black tea light candle, and you don't even have to prep it. That's how much I believe in the power of a crab shell. Just light it. And this will help remove obstacles. Also probably be a little offering for my spirit from you. Yeah. And it will help clear the roads and just bring you what you need and want. It's a really good one to open your roads. Crab shell rituals. I think that's the one that I would do for myself. Shawana says, after I write my manifestation on the candle jar. Oh no, the chats are going so fast. Do I light my green and white candles outside on the porch under the moon or in the house on my table? So that's up to you. You can light it in your house or outside. Sometimes we do it inside. Sometimes we do it outside. It's up to you. I just received your package for the Baileys. Bay leaves. I'm like, Baileys? We do not ship Baileys.
No, right.
I wish. One of them is from Money Manifestation and Love Oils. Do I write on? Oh, the chat is going so fast. Shop questions. Send them to the shop. Just because my boyfriend handles all of those, he's still going through messages. Like, it takes a while to get through all of the messages. He went through 100 messages today, and he still has about 50 left. So
I'm gonna go through them.
He's working on them. Okay, if you guys are waiting for a reply, he's working on them.
Or if you have any questions, throw it out.
If you have any new questions, he'll get to them. He'll get to them. Did you send your mom a link?
No, I didn't. I forgot.
We wanted to invite his mom to the live. I think you guys would have fun with her here. Next time. How would you guys feel about like a Q&A with me and my boyfriend's mom? And you guys ask the questions. I think that'd be fun. I have tons of red candles. What does this mean? It means you bought a lot of red candles. But you could also use red candles for a lot of different things. Love, domination, sex, control, persuasion, magic, seduction, lust. Ooh, Justine said your BF has a nice voice. Ooh, doesn't he? Can you do a spell for your family members for them? Please answer. Yes, you can. If it's yeah, you can do that. How do you know if you have a hex? Huh? Oh no, how do you know if you have a hex?
Yeah, leave it in there for 3 days. If it turns red, you know it's a hex. If it turns orange, you put
the cloves and the lemon?
Lime.
Oh.
It's 4 cloves in a lime, and you leave it somewhere in your house, or either under your bed or something like that, and then you check it after 3 days and see if it's red or if it's yellow.
Okay, so if you cut the lime in half.
No, you'll see that on the skin.
Oh, so you take a lime and you put it like under the bed or under somewhere
where you're gonna spend most time in your house.
where you're gonna spend the most time in your house, and you put cloves in it.
4 cloves in it.
You put 4 cloves in it, and then when you go back to it the next day,
3 days.
3 days actually, if it turns red,
You're
being hexed or worked on. If it turns orange, then
you're good.
You're good.
Orange or yellow.
And actually, I have done this before, and it's really weird because it in just a short amount of time, the lime grew fungus all over it. So that was really, really bad.
That's another one.
Yeah.
If it grows fungus on us, then something's already there in your house.
Yeah, if it grows fungus, then there's something already there. So
And that's another sign you see black mold.
if you see a lot of black mold, flies, bugs more than usual, then of course somebody's hexing you or working on you or whatever. Nightmares like more often than usual. You just feeling off a lot, and also fighting, like lots of fighting, lots of tension, lots of arguments.
Stress.
That's a sign. So a green lime, uncut, stab 3 cloves in it and wait for 3 days. I stay in my room a lot, yes. And then just kind of see what color it turns, and then just throw it away.
It's kind of like a sponge that absorbs some of the hex.
Yeah, it absorbs.
It's like a tester strip, the pH tester strip. You're trying to see the energy of the house.
Jamaria says, could I use mussel shell? You could, because it comes from the ocean, but I if you could get a crab, I would. Yeah. What could I do for we to start having intimate relationship with him? I don't understand your question, Renee.
She's trying to have a relationship with some significant other or something.
Are you trying to invite more intimacy into a relationship that you have? I have a pet that goes under my bed, so what do I do? Yeah, don't let the keep it in a jar.
Open jar.
Huh?
Open jar.
An open jar, because it needs the energy. It needs to feel the energy. So I don't know. Just don't let your pets go near it. I mean,
or keep it on a shelf.
Or keep it on a shelf, maybe somewhere on top.
Just wherever you spend most time. So it has to
yeah. Greetings from Sydney, Australia. Hi, Angie. Okay, for which spells I can use orange candles? Victoria. Orange candles, manifestation, success, jobs, abundance, to invite happiness. If there's if someone is depressed, anxious, worried, frustrated a lot, orange candles help change the energy. Orange is really good for your sacral chakra, so sexuality, creativity, really good for artists. It's really good for also womb healing work. Stuff like that. To invite happiness, pleasure, stuff like that is really good for orange color. How do you remove black magic, please? There's so many ways.
Depends on the type.
Again, it does depend on the type. Yeah, so there's some that you could just remove by a spiritual rinse. There's some that, you have to do a little bit more work maybe. Or maybe get it removed off, What I would recommend to remove black magic, say if I wanted to give you a quick something, Huh. Actually, it's a tough one because, like, what kind of black magic? Where did it come from? How? Like, what kind of energy?
Just your basic coworker cursing you or cussing you out, putting this.
Oh, like say somebody cussed you out and they put like a negative energy on you, right? Evil eye or something.
Family members.
I would take a selenite crystal and rub it all over your body. That's a really, really good one. A spiritual rinse is a good one. Another thing you could do is to transfer that energy onto something else. Okay, I got it. I want you to take an egg and I want you to rub that egg all over your body from head to toe to like regular egg. Don't cook it. Like everywhere, your butt, everywhere. Rub it all over, okay? And it will help absorb, okay? And then what you're going to do is in a glass of water, you're going to put some salt, and then you're going to crack the egg in there. And you'll see the egg, and, you know, what I want you to do with that is throw it away. If you can drive away from your house and maybe like go to a park or something, just dump the egg over there somewhere in a tree. I wouldn't recommend dumping the egg on your property where you live because it just absorbed it and you want to get rid of it. So that's what I would recommend. That's actually a really, really good one. And actually, if I might even do a video on that
tonight or tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning on Patreon. I might even do it on myself, just to show maybe. Yeah, that's a really good idea.
No, we could do a YouTube post before we do Patreon.
Okay. Well, I'll put a post up. Whatever I decide to do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How about a spell for respect, Queenie? Okay, so when you are trying to invoke respect, first thing I would recommend to any of, like, I'm going to talk to you guys as if you guys are my clients. First thing I would recommend is, do you respect yourself? Because that's an energy. Whatever energies you give yourself, those are the energies you will attract. So you're too kind and too passive aggressive. Do you have do you respect yourself? Do you give yourself the respect that you want from other people? Because we're mirrors, remember? Like, the universe gives us what we give it, or what we give ourselves. But a spell for respect, red candle with the cloves is really good because it stops a lot of people from like talking about you, and it commands respect. That candle with the cloves commands respect. So check out my video on the red candle with the 4 cloves in it. I think that will help. Mercedes, did you change your hair color? No, it just faded. I'm going through some bad, negative, toxic energy, and I went to a tarot reader, and she told me she can get rid of it for $500. That's too much. I can't afford it. In my opinion, $500 is actually a good deal for something like that. But then you have to be so careful because you don't know if it's legit or what. That's why I self-taught myself everything. I don't ever want to and that's why I want to teach you guys too.
Or ask around the community for references.
Or yeah, ask around the community for references and stuff. But I think the best person to get rid of negative energy would be you. If it's on you, then you would have the most potential to get rid of it because it's like on you. So I would suggest like to do it yourself, you know, rinses and rituals and also mindset is a big thing. Like a lot of the times we let certain energies in by either feeding it or by thinking about it or by just not putting up our own boundaries sometimes, you know.
Sometimes we create our own blocks.
We create our own blocks sometimes. And I mean, I talk about that more over on Patreon because it is more personal, but I talk about my own blocks. Like I got them and I'm pushing through some of them. And you'll notice like when you push through mental blocks, a lot of the times, sometimes we do spells for certain things and then you push through a mental block and the spell is just, you get it. So sometimes we have to work on our mind too. That's very important. There's sunbeams on your hand and it looks magical. Oh, it does. Have you tried Keen? Mercedes? I have something coming up, so. Will the egg one help? Yes, do the egg. All over yourself, break it in water and away from your property. Hi, Lily. We must start with our inner self. Yes, we have to. I did the money spell, and that night I had a dream of lots of money. Do you think it worked? Thank you. Much love from Vancouver, BC, Canada.
That's the first step in the mindset.
Yes. You created a shift in your mind. That is the best thing ever. Like you are the success story of a spell. Like that's the best sign you could ever get. That the first shift happened in your mind. You don't have to worry. Like just watch how your roads open. You don't have to worry. What do you do with the bowl I cracked it in? Can I reuse it or should I throw it away? Throw it away. I didn't even mention that. Whatever you use to crack it in, throw that away. How can I get you on Patreon? The link should be in the description. It's in the description of all my videos. Hi, human being. While you guys are chatting, I think I'm going to pull another card. I'm going to pull from tarot. You guys want some tarot? Do you guys know the difference between tarot and oracle? I get a few messages of people asking the difference between tarot and oracle. So tarot is it's a deck of cards that has been passed down for so long. So each card, like it will always be Ace of Cups, like Queen of Wands, like stuff like that. And with oracle, it's different. It's a new message on each card. Does that make sense?
One is structured, one is more open.
One is structured and one is just
more
open. But okay, I pulled these cards. So this is the Dakonga card.
Perfect, right?
So as I was saying, if you guys remember, I talked about my spirit specifically. His face is on the shell of a crab. And it's funny, I reached for this deck. I don't even know why I reached for this one, but he came out. So this card, every time it comes out, this is him. For me, this is him. So I feel like he showed his presence. And so afterwards, you want to do a little, I think we're going to do a little ceremony for him afterwards. Now, this is the King of Wands. So, okay. I feel like a lot of you are going to get a burst of energy with this new moon. and it's heavily sent to you by a spirit guide, a male, masculine spirit guide. So, and you know what? On Patreon, I do a week predictions for every day of the week. And this came up that there's like this burst of energy coming in from your either ancestor or spirit, and it's a masculine energy. It's interesting that message came up again. And also, it's the new moon, so that energy will be amplified. So make something this new moon, whether it be moon water, charging your crystals, put your beauty products under the moon to charge it. Infuse something with this new moon energy.
Water goes really well with jar of water.
Jar of water, yeah, jar of water would be actually the perfect thing. And for a lot of you that are trying to manifest a house, today is the perfect day because it's just all about that energy. Now, the next thing I have here is the Six of Swords. So Six of Swords is very, very fast, rapid movement. For a lot of you, actually, as I'm talking about house and movement, Six of Swords is about moving, house, relocation, changing your environment, changing your scenery. Oh my God, I'm like sweaty. Also, this card is also, it doesn't even have to be like the change of scenery. Actually, no, it does have to be change of scenery. It doesn't mean you have to move. For a lot of you, it could be like, oh, thank you. It could be redecorating, which is something we've been talking about. I'm like, let's redo the living room. Like, let's change the vibe of the living room, you know? So it could be just you wanting to change the energy of where you are, of your shell. A lot of you, it could be a fast movement of some kind of plastic surgery, some kind of like dyeing your hair, a huge change in your appearance, in your outer shell. And it's going to happen really, really quick. So a lot of you, maybe you're going to be like, I want a tattoo, which my boyfriend just started doing tattoos, and I'm so excited because now I can get added. But a lot of you are going to go through a fast-paced change, like whether it be in your house or your body. Like you're going to want to, like a lot of you are going to be like, I want to cut my hair, and you're just going to go do it. Like it's that type of an energy for a lot of you. Also travel, for a lot of you, you don't even make plans. You're like, hey, let's book this. Let's go. Something super spontaneous. Just pack your bags. You and your best friend just go on a road trip. It's that kind of energy for a lot of you. Sometimes we overthink things, and always be careful with your words. Yes, always be careful with your words. Your words create a spell. Something that I always like to say is if you put your hand on your throat and feel it when you talk, what do you feel? That vibration, do you feel it? That's energy. That's a vibration that you can literally feel. So when you talk, like say a bad word, you don't want that vibration out there, right? Or say something negative. That's a vibration you're sending out there.
Like the rice experiment.
Like the rice experiment. If you guys know Dr. Imudo, I think he did the rice experiment. Look it up on YouTube. When I burn the bay leaf, do I have to cleanse it first? Okay, so if you have my bay leaves, no, you don't. But if you buy it from the store, I would, just because you don't know who packaged it.
If he wasn't happy at his job.
If he was like a miserable person, maybe he was a negative person, or maybe he was having a bad day. You don't know what energy touched it. So yeah, I would cleanse. And cleanse everything before you use it, like in any spell.
Like you're washing fruit.
Like you're washing fruit, yeah. Can I cleanse it with incense? Yes. I cleanse a lot of the things that I do with incense. Like if I'm doing a spell or something and I need to cleanse the candles, I will do it with incense.
A lot of people can't understand how
You're so channel. I know. Thank you, Channel King or Chanel King. I hope I'm saying it right. Thank you so much. Milenis Vanilla. Hi, I just opened my mother's online business today. Today?
That's perfect.
I see good things. Watching from NC. Hi, Brishiba. Chanel. Seeing Chanel. I was like, is that one of our cousins? What time do we have till to do the spell? Anytime. Today and for the next 3 days. Perfect. Do I have to cleanse the incense sticks? No. No, you don't. Because it burns. It's fire and it's the herbs are in there. Watching from South Africa. Ooh. Does patchouli perfume attract money? Thanks so much. Yes. It attracts a lot of things besides money, but yes, it attracts money too. Is this lighting bothering you guys? Let me know. How to attract love relationship tonight? Okay, so love. There's so many love spells you could do. Red candles. If you have rose petals, you guys, if you have rose petals, sprinkle rose petals outside your property, around your entire property if you can. And watch what happens in the next 30 days until the next moon cycle. Oh, if you have love powder or love oil, you could do the same thing all around your property.
The red candle with the cloves is perfect for tonight. I'm going to be making some tonight too.
Can I do your red candle with cloves tonight? Yes, it's perfect. The lighting is lovely. YouTube didn't let me know you were live. Oh.
Sometimes you have to click that little bell notification.
Oh, click the bell notification so you get my notifications. I know I don't say that enough, but yeah, YouTube, just click the bell and hopefully you get the notifications then.
Ooh, legal matter.
What kind of spell do I do today to get someone to comply in a legal matter? That's my specialty. Okay, so if you get calamus root, work with calamus root, or if you have licorice root, if you have cloves, keep it in your pocket. If you keep cloves in your right shoe, one clove with the head on in your right shoe, and make sure you tap that sometimes when you're there in that place. Calamus root, I want you to take a brown paper, like a brown paper bag, like the ones from grocery stores, and rip it 4 sides. You want to rip it, and then you write that person's name on it, their birth date, and you I'm going to use a bobby pin. This would be the calamus root, right? And then this would be that paper. So you would wrap the paper around the calamus root towards you, and then you want to tie that with a red string. Okay, you want to bind it up, and then you're going to tie it in a knot. And you're just going to keep that with you in your pocket.
It would be nice to make a little video how to do that.
I should make a video on that, but I don't know if I could do that on YouTube. Can I?
Maybe a little short.
Maybe a shorts video. How to get rid of the negative energy I get every day from my wife.
Oh.
LOL, I'm the husband.
I'll put that out.
You have any tips? I annoy the shit out of him. I know that. How to get rid of the negative energy I get from my wife. If you get negative energy from your own significant other,
Annoying and all that shit apart.
huh?
Annoying and just battering, fighting, all that apart. Negative energy is like that serious, harmful.
Yeah, like that's actually a really good way to put it. Like fighting, arguments, nagging, annoying, stuff like that. That's normal, right? But when you start to feel negative energy from your significant other, that's a red flag. That's a sign that something is deeper, wrong. Like,
maybe just with them, it's not. It doesn't mean there's something wrong with the relationship. Maybe they're going through something, you know.
Yeah, it doesn't mean there's something wrong with the relationship. No, maybe is she under a lot of pressure? Maybe there's something you guys are not communicating about. So I would do definitely a communication kind of a spell. Open up that communication. Reconciliation is really good. Even if it is a reconciliation because you're trying to bring harmony and peace back into that relationship. Yeah. Can I sprinkle money herb around my house tonight? Yes, do it.
Any spell work done tonight.
And yeah, do it. Any spell work done tonight is going to be very, very effective. My daughter has autism. It gets scary sometimes. Anything for kids with disabilities, healing advice. Okay, I'm not sure if you will resonate or not, but Hanuman is a Indian deity that favors kids a lot. You could play his mantra in your house if you. That's something that is very calming, and he just he really protects children. When I was younger, he really, really protected me a lot. Till this day, he still protects me. So that's something that I would, recommend, especially with children. I think he just goes insane for little kids. So Hanuman energy. What can I sprinkle in my yard to bring in good fortune? I'm like so hunched. I'm reading the chat. Good fortune. Sprinkling it in your yard. Make sure, don't let your pets get to it, but cinnamon is something that's very, very good. Basil is something that's very good, brings in abundance of love and abundance of money. It keeps a happy home. It keeps a peaceful home, and it keeps harmony in the home.
What was the name again?
Hanuman. Hanuman Chalisa on YouTube. That's a really good one to drive away like negative energy and really good.
That'll be the top result.
That would probably be the top result. Make a video about easy spell jars like from TikTok. I am not a TikToker. I don't.
That's a good idea. We can look at like a money. We have spell bottles.
Spell jars. There's so many ways you can make a spell jar. I mean, it depends. Like, is it for money, protection, love, court case? So many things. Jar videos, right? I think you guys would like that.
Like a protection jar, different kinds.
Sorry, I meant to ask how to get the person to send me paperwork not in court. You could still do the calamus thing. Just write on the brown paper what you want the person to do. So whatever it is you want them to do, write it on there. Can I put mantra while smudging my house with sage? Oh my God, yes. Do it. You'll feel it. It's really powerful. If roses are high vibration, would they have different meaning with all the different colors?
Yes.
Is it like the colors of the week that you made a while back? Yeah, so red roses have a really, really high vibration.
Or the highest.
The highest vibration. Like the red roses have the highest vibration. And each color symbolizes a different thing. Like pink is very romantic and white is pure. Like white roses, I keep my Saraswati altar, which is an Indian deity. She's like the goddess of knowledge and wisdom and stuff. I keep her altar on top of white roses. So, yeah, colors of roses do hold a significance, but red roses have the highest vibration. Can you use cloves instead? Yes, you could use cloves. Make sure that the head is on the clove. How to protect yourself from negative energies. Protecting yourself from negative energy. Say like you go to the store or something, right? And you bump into somebody over there. Like you don't know what kind of energy they're carrying. So that's why I would say like keep a spray in your car, or like a sage spray or rosemary spray or Palo Santo or something. Get in your car to spray yourself. Or if you wear perfume, get a perfume that that the ingredients has notes of like sage or patchouli or some kind of protective herb, and use that.
Also, sometimes you can chew on a clove. Keep it in your car and just throw a clove in your mouth and chew on it.
Yeah, you could chew on a clove. That's a good one. This is my first time here. You have very beautiful spirit. Oh, thank you, Mary. Welcome.
Yeah, carrying a black tourmaline is a perfect example.
Carry a black tourmaline. That's a really good one. Black
Jewelry.
Crystals are very good. Evil eye jewelry. Burning bay leaves with some tear on it is okay. Yeah, that's fine. Would a Super 7 stone protect you when you're out? Super 7? I don't know what that is. I bought your money spell bottle off Etsy. How to use and can I carry it with me in my purse? Yes, you could carry it with you in your purse. You could keep it on your altar. Keep your wallet and purse near it. You can light candles near it.
Keep a dollar you will never use on it.
Yeah, keep a dollar that you will never use on it. You could light incense near it.
It's basically a portable altar, so if you were going somewhere, put it in there.
It's basically, yeah, like a portable altar with all the herbs, money rice, money crystals, charged and everything. So you could bury it in your front yard to attract money.
Yeah, if she's creating her own altar, she can use that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a seed.
How can I cleanse my home from bad energy? We went through some ways in the live. So rewatch the live. I think I gave a few ways. But yeah, I think that's a major question today is how to cleanse home from bad energy. Something that I do every single morning is light incense. Every single morning. And also bell. Get a bell or like a singing bowl, because plants too. Plants are good too. But bell and singing bowls, when you ring it, it drives away negative energy. Plants are also good. So if you want to keep like a sage plant inside the house, or what other plants are good? A mint plant inside the house. Rosemary plant inside the house. Thyme is good. You could play monthers in the house.
Daily monthers are great.
Mm-hmm. Also, don't keep a lot of unwashed laundry in your home. Actually, if you let clutter and dirty laundry pile, this is funny. I don't know if I should be sharing this, but right in front of our door, sometimes like we'll take off our sweater or something and like we'll throw it on the couch and it'll be there for a few days, right? And then my dog Klaus will go and like sleep on it, it'll get dirty. And there was like a pile of just dirty clothes, right? So I picked it up and I put it in front of my door and I left it there for a few days. And then I was thinking in my head, like, there's dirty laundry in front of our entrance, in front of the door. That's not good. You see, like, you have to become aware and register that in your head. Like, if you see something in your house that you know is not good or you know is stealing your energy, like every time I walked past it, I was like, damn, I need to pick that up, or damn, that's dirty. So it steals a little bit of your energy. So also, like, cluttered, dirty laundry, stuff like that, clean it up. I moved it. I did move it. We just got to do it. I buy lottery ticket a lot. What crystal is good for that? For lottery ticket, pyrite, aventurine, citrine, and labradorite. Labradorite is really good for gambling and lottery because it's all about synchronicity. It's all about like putting you in the right place at the right time. I'm going to do laundry today because I have lots of laundry. Laundry is never ending. Ooh, you know what? Have you guys used the Downy fresheners? I started using those. We got the sandalwood one, sandalwood and rose. Use it. It's so good. And then sandalwood is something that is offered to the divine. It's a scent for the gods, right? And then roses, the scent of rose is so uplifting. So it just, your laundry smells like that, like you're doing magic in your laundry.
Wearing magic.
Yeah, you wear it. It changes your energy. Like every tiniest little things matter. You could do a spell with your laundry. Like you could do a spell with everything. Can I charge my crystals tonight? Yeah, you can charge it. It's the perfect night to charge it. Yasmin. Hi, I like your name. Finally got alive. Can you this every week, please? We're trying to kind of incorporate it. If I didn't have my boyfriend helping me, I would not be able to do this. So we're trying to incorporate this. Will you do the readings? I did a few readings. But if you guys want, I could do another one. Let's see. I actually want to ask the spirits for like an assignment for you guys. I don't know why, right? Like something you guys should be doing or focusing on. Because I feel like a lot of you are focused on the negative energies right now. And that's not like, sometimes we feel it and then we focus on it and then it spirals. So let's change your focus. Okay, so in the beginning of the live, we had 2 cards that gave us the message of connecting with nature and connecting with earth energy. So for a lot of you guys, what is needed is, again, to connect back with nature and earth energy. Get outside a little bit. Connect with earth. Okay? A lot of you need that. Yeah, last year we've been stuck inside, and a lot of you need fresh air. A lot of you need fresh air. Take your crystals outside. Do things outside. A lot of you, I know you want to charge your waters and charge your crystals. If you can, do it outside. I feel like you'll feel it in the air. You'll feel the energies and you'll feel the spirits and you'll feel the moon. You'll feel it in the air. Like, get outside. Okay, and the next card that we have here, again, look to the stars. Look at that. For everybody that wants to do a ritual or some kind of magic tonight, you're really going to highly benefit it from it, because we already had my spirit show up, right? We saw that in the cards. Also, a lot of your masculine ancestor spirit or masculine spirit guides, they showed up through that card. So there's a lot of very powerful masculine energy backing you up tonight. That means action. Remember, we have the 6 of Swords. That means speedy action movement. So whatever you do tonight, it's going to manifest fast, quick. I don't have crystals. Would my diamond ring and earring be a benefit? Yes, look up the the magical properties of diamonds. Diamonds also have magical properties. So yeah, use your diamonds.
Also
Metals as well. Gold, yeah, silver, copper, brass, bronze. My daughter is not talking to me. She just had her first baby born today. Oh, Rabia. I would do like a reconciliation or reconciliation type of work. Use lots of rose quartz, roses, basil. Mary. What can I do so I can see her baby? Yeah, that takes a while, and especially like she just had a baby, so she's probably going to be, of course, very overprotective and very focused, very busy with the baby and stuff. But I understand, like, of course, that's your grandkid too, you know. Again, like I would say, you reconciliation work, you know, blue candles or pink candles with basil, roses, rose quartz, you know, write your name and her name, rub honey on the candle, cinnamon. Suddenly yesterday, a pigeon came to my washroom. Any indication, please tell. Look up pigeon symbolism on Google. There's going to be so much information. Birds are messengers, so definitely there's a messenger there for you. Oh yes, a lot of people think seeing ravens and crows is bad, but for me, I've been seeing them since I was a little girl. I love them, and I have not seen them for like ever since I moved out here. I haven't seen them, and just recently we started to see them right in front of our house. What can I do to attract the man I'm interested in? He knows who I am and I follow his accounts. To attract him? Eileen.
Balance between the desperation and how much
See, these questions are so hard because I never know. Like, some people look for love and their worth in another person, and I think that's not healthy. And then you do a spell on top of that, it's even like worse. Yeah, but you know, I also understand that sometimes in certain situations, spell work is needed to get just to clear the road and stuff, you know. So I would have to know like your situation, because I don't like want to give a spell out there for someone, you know, that is in that chaotic energy, because if you send that out, that's not good for your situation either. You gotta know the balance between that desperate energy and then like your confidence, because I've been there in that desperate energy. I was there for 10 years, so I know that energy. What can I do to get a job? I had 2 interviews and another one on Monday. Okay, so today is the perfect day for you to do the spell on this. So write the name of the position, the address of the workplace, and your name on a bay leaf and burn it tonight. And if it's for both of those positions, burn it for both. Like, I don't know, you want luck in both and you want options, then burn it for both. Or you are geared towards more one than the other, then do it for that one. Eileen, we have spoken to each other a few times, and a female friend has tried ruining that by coming between us. Oh, so you spoke to each other a few times, okay, but a female friend tried ruining that. Yeah, I think I would have to know your situation to like curate a spell for you. What can I do to attract love and a good man? Honestly, love yourself first. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. We got this card again. I was just shuffling to see if any messages would come up, but look to the stars. A lot of you guys are looking the wrong places. I feel like you're being asked to look to the stars. I say this a lot, and I don't always do it, but I take your issues to your altar. Sometimes just take it to the altar. And I feel like this is one of those days. Tonight is that night to take it to your altar and create art. A lot of you need to get creative again. A lot of you need to create something. And it's going to open the doors for a lot of you. I feel like there's like, when your creativity is blocked, when you stop creating, your sexual energy stops flowing. When your sexual energy stops flowing, that's your life force energy. And your life force energy, if you like burn that out, then
Creation.
Yeah, that's your creation energy. Your health will deteriorate. You know, it's not good. So never stop creating. And what do you like to create? Like, I feel like this is a message for so many of you. You could create a dish like food. You could create art. You can create magic, right? Okay, so I think I'm going to stay on here for a little bit more. 1 hour, 37 minutes. And then we'll head out. Can I write to the bay leaf the numbers I prospect to win in the lottery? You can, but this is a tough one because it goes back to like, what is your relationship with money? And then you're trying to do a money spell. Like a lot of people, they'll be like, oh, I want to win $1 million. And then, but inside they won't, like, is your lifestyle ready for that $1 million? You got to match the vibration. There's so many things that go into it and stuff too, especially with lottery.
Will that $1 million affect you more negatively or positively if that affects it? Will it cause you more harm or will it make your life better? A lot of people, $1 million will create more negativity than positivity in their life.
Yeah, for a lot of people, like $1 million would create more negativity than positivity. For a lot of people, like you want something, but then you're afraid to invite it in. And for a lot of people, like $1 million would change your entire life. Are you ready for that change? For a lot of you, you need to change your focus. We were just talking about sexuality, right? A lot of you need to reawaken that within yourself. And how do you do that? You got to create, get that spark flowing within you. Who's the guy? Why is he not on camera? He is my boyfriend, and he's very private. But you guys can see him on Patreon. He's not afraid to come on Patreon. Hello from Mexico. We want to go to Mexico so bad. After burning the bay leaf, where do I dump the ashes? In your backyard, your front yard, the garbage. Yeah, make sure you don't step on it. But if you're doing like a bay leaf for love, You can use the ashes in your love work, like honey jars, stuff like that. If you did it for love, you could dab a little bit of that on the back of photos. Just did my bay leaf money spell, burnt really well. Thanks for the tips. I'm so glad. Okay. Remember earlier we were talking about vibration? I think a lot of you speak your intentions out loud today. And if you have oils, okay, if you have love oil and you're doing love oil, if you have love oil and you're doing love work, dab your love oil right here and speak your intentions out loud. If you're doing money work, money oil right here, speak out loud. Yeah, vibrate like this kind of magic right here, chanting magic. And then the next thing I have here for a lot of you is to spend time with friends. Don't overwork yourself. Don't overdo it. Don't burn yourself out. This is around this new moon time. It's wind down is what I'm hearing. You need to wind down. And so today when you're doing your spiritual work and your spells and rituals, don't get overly serious. Do them and then forget about them. Release them and go spend time with your friends. Have a good time, your family, your spouse, your pets, your animals, because the energy will benefit you a lot. You don't know about family type things. Notice a lot of us are asking family type things.
I don't understand that question.
Yeah, I don't understand that question. How can I say organized when I kind of like pack rat? You have to find your own way that makes you feel organized. Like there's so many different ways of organizing, and I feel like sometimes if we force ourselves to organize in a certain way that like we don't like, then why would we do it? Imagine like your parents made you clean your room and you hated it, right? But then imagine you got to set it up the way you wanted to and stuff. It's a new excitement and stuff like that. So to stay organized, make it fun, like for you. Can I flush the bay leaves down the toilet? No, please don't do that. I asked so many questions. You pick up on that. I'm sorry. The chat goes so fast, Logan. Like whatever catches my eye, that's what catches my eye. The chat goes really fast.
Tell him to post this question.
Yeah, post your question again. Hopefully,
I'll try to pull it back.
Carmen, I just want to say thank you. I love your oils, especially I've been enjoying the high vibe oil. You are beautiful. Thank you so much. I love that high vibe facial oil. Thank you to you and your boyfriend for the blessed readings. Shakti Ma, blessings to you both night. Aw, thank you. Blessings to you too. Happy new moon. We have moles in our yard. What does that mean? I have no idea what that means. I would recommend you Google moles, like spiritual symbolism, and it will give you so much information. But of course, everything has a meaning. Can a money altar be places in my living room or should it be hidden? Don't let just any old eyes lay on your altar. So I would say, like, if people come over and they can see your altar, don't keep it there. That's my opinion.
That's Logan's question right there.
Thank you. It's for my friend Samantha. She's struggling to see her children in a custody battle. Anything to help. She's struggling to see her children. So earlier I did mention a calamus root spell. I would use that and put the judge's name, the attorney's names, the spouse's name, like all up in that calamus root, and then write what you want to happen. You can also make a honey jar to get things in your favor. To see her children in a custody battle. See, because it is the mother, that's powerful, because the bloodline is very strong from that connection from mother to child. So she can really use that. If she can do the calamus root with her own 2 hands and her own energy, that would be really good. If there's a photo of her, just her and her kids together, use that photo, keep rose quartz crystals around it. I would do like a binding on her and her children to keep them together. Yeah. I'm burning a banish candle tonight. Is that a good thing? Yeah, that's a good thing. Usually full moons are used for banishing, but you could definitely do it tonight. I do burn a red candle for the man I am interested in. Is that okay? Also, do I need the love oil? Yes, you can burn a red candle, and you don't need the love oil, but if you have it, it really helps amplify the energy.
How much weight do you need to lift? How much weight do you need to lift? How big is the problem?
How much weight do you need to lift? How big is the situation? How big is the issue? That's a really good way to put it.
The more it is, the more oil, the more.
I burned a bay leaf and some of the ashes flew in the air and fell on the floor. I just heard your boyfriend say not to step on them. I'm not sure if I did. What should I do? It's okay. If it did that.
If you accidentally do it, that's
fine. If you accidentally do it, that's fine.
If you intentionally do it.
If you intentionally do it, then you're stepping on your own manifestation. But that's fine.
Sometimes I've sneezed on my babies.
What's good for memory? Okay, rosemary. Rosemary is really, really good for memory, and mugwort is good for memory. Eileen, you can purchase love oil from me, or you can purchase it from any spiritual shop. If you don't have love oil, you could use rose oil or coconut oil. Coconut oil is really good for head work. She knows about family things, but like she said earlier, when you do magic, you can miss the person it is intended for and hit the innocent family member like a child. Yeah, you got to be careful with the family work sometimes. When we do the bay leaves, do we say anything over it when we light it, so mote it be, or we don't? You don't have to, Shawana, but the more you speak over it, the more it amplifies your spell, the more power it gives.
The more effort you put into it, the more return.
The more effort you put, the more return you get. Manifesting goddess said head work. Yeah, getting into someone's head, persuasion and stuff like that. Domination. Do you sell money bracelets? No, we don't.
Working on the pregnancy spell.
Which one? Any pregnancy spell. I don't have a pregnancy spell, but fertility, I would keep, what is a shivalingam stone and a cowrie shell, the one that looks like a vagina, and keep them together. I'd love to buy money oil from you. I'm going to Vegas in 2 weeks. Is it on your Patreon? No, the money oil is on Etsy. It's in the shop. The link should be below.
We just restocked it. It was sold out, so we restocked it today. And it's a sale today.
Oh, you restocked the money oil?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not the big one, the mini ones.
Oh, okay. We have the mini monies restocked, but I'm working on love and money oils with this new moon energy, so those should be up soon.
Sale.
Oh, there's a sale in the shop today for anybody that's interested.
This weekend.
This whole weekend, there's going to be a sale, so it's a new moon sale. My eldest son is studying university, right? Is there any ritual or herbs I can use for him to focus? You could work with the deity called Saraswati. She's very good for studying and helping to focus and remember things. Also, rosemary incense, rosemary tea, burning rosemary is very good for studying. Yeah, that's what I would recommend. I put crab shells around my candles tonight. Is that good? Yes, that's very good. Cowrie shells and what? A Shiva lingam stone. I am interested in the sale, but do you ship to the Caribbean? Unfortunately, we don't ship outside the US right now because the shipping is so complicated right now. Sometimes we won't even get tracking. And so we won't even be able to tell if the package made it or not. And sometimes it takes months to get there. And it's sometimes the shipping outside US, especially with the COVID stuff. So unfortunately, right now we're not shipping outside the US. What do you use rosemary for? Protection, studying, focus, wisdom, motivation. It's especially good to protect the feminine energy of the house. So for a home that's always constantly fighting and there's aggressiveness and tension and stuff like that, rosemary is very good to bring in that feminine, that nurturing, softer aspect into the home.
If you're going to study or something, a little bit of rosemary tree helps you focus kind of.
Yeah, actually, if you're studying, keep rosemary near you, like a little rosemary plant, or diffuse rosemary, burn rosemary. Okay, I think that is going to be it. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you guys have a really, really good new moon. Remember, there's a sale up in my shop if you guys are interested, and I will be making love and money oils, and those will be restocked. And also, if you want more from me, I'm going to be going live on Patreon tomorrow. You guys can see us both. I'm thinking 10:30 a.m., but we'll post it up tomorrow morning in the community section. I'll post it. And for anybody that's looking for womb healing, sexual healing, stuff like that, head over to my OF. There's no nudity, but I did just upload a photo where I painted the sacral chakra on myself and shared with you a very personal story about my own journey, about my own sacral and my own sexuality and healing and stuff. For anybody that's interested, that information or that kind of content is going to be over there, because this platform is not made for that, and not everybody would like to know that, and plus that's so intimate. So just in case anybody's interested in that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy your new moon, and I hope you guys all manifest whatever you want today. And I hope you guys have a really good night. I'll talk to you very, very soon.